However, it was both in a
penguin.
2-1 fashion. You know, of course you're happy about the win, but surely he was drive to get that 2-1. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I was talking about Mada, not Anu. I'm sorry.
Anu, the
Mada got
banana,
2 wins and both with a 2-1.
banana, penguin, Santa Claus. Anu,
Yeah.
I like it.
That's pretty much what he is rocking.
Yeah.
Mada keeping it classy. Got the Italian glasses on, the football hat. With a way bigger win rate here, 50% on his board. And as I said, he's coming out of 2 wins last week. Arno did lose a game last week, so maybe that's some motivation for him.
Yeah.
To strike back here. Arno had a rough start into the league, but lately he did get to win a couple games. So if he keeps that momentum, he can make it a bit harder for Mada, maybe. Harder for Mada. I didn't plan to do that one.
Love it when it works out. There's definitely enough weeks left for Anu to rock up that leaderboard. We'll see if that's going to happen or not as we get this game going. Round number 1, game number 1 into, I guess, the Nordics.
You are correct, and with short dashed lines, it is Sweden. You had it on your tongue. I know you were about to say it.
I said Nordics. It's fine.
It is, yeah, that's pretty much how you distinguish between.
And now you have the road info as well. 119.
Yep. Yes, somewhat ordered, but not that easy to find.
Yeah.
No
big
he gets to better
to
signs as well.
You have Rud, which literally just means clearing. So, I mean, there's quite a few of those. Not gonna get a whole lot with it, but Anu, oh no! Anu was down south,
what
but
made him
flicks
switch?
north.
I'm not sure what he saw, or maybe it was another 100 road to the north, and he thought it's. I don't know. It's hard to
letting the emotes do the talking for him. That was a big. Wow. Okay, they were practically next to each other, but Anu, last second change up. We've seen it so many times in tournaments past where you get that that half second of second guessing yourself. It can cost you so many points.
And we have a lot of information here. Again, we have the couple buttons, or the couple button on the sign.
Mada. Another round gone his way, rocking the AC Milan shirt. We've had, honestly, quite surprisingly many Italy rounds today. We'll see if Mada gets blessed with any of them for himself. So we head on into round number 3. Both of them instantly looking down towards the south side of Australia.
Yep, I would say the most known town on here is Mount Gambier, which is in the southern pocket of South Australia. And next to that we also have the A66 sign, which will give you the road, and now you just line it up and give us the 10k. Surely we'll get a 10k here.
Ooh. Are we getting it? The first 10k of the day.
Let's see. I'm hoping for it.
Let's see. Mada has a chance to readjust. He does readjust last second.
Not enough to fight though.
Nope, not gonna be there. They're both gonna be off by a bit. Nonetheless, when you're in the 4900s, you, regardless if you're one guy or the other, you can be pretty satisfied with your guess there.
Definitely. Will be enough.
Now into round 4 we go, which is a good sign for Mada up ahead. Highway info, everything you really need here.
We are in Germany. He stopped a little bit too early. It's hard to
go
read.
further.
I can't even read the number. Is it 29? I think so. I mean, or 27. I mean, he's between the 29 and 27. Those up there around Bremen.
Go further. I don't think Anu has the sign yet.
Codes.
Nope, he's looking. Or does he? I'm not sure if he saw it earlier. He's further towards Hamburg.
Yeah, I was a bit more committed to Mada's screen there.
Yeah.
But he is at least in the north.
Yeah. Even, I mean, that's the good thing on Anu's side is that Mada had effectively all the info he needed to get that good guess in. Anu was more of a, not a vibe guess, but didn't have the same amount of intel. So to be lacking info and still get that close is pretty impressive.
Yep, definitely. Impressive. And now we are in the Americas. You always love to hear that. Okay, we have speed limit, so we are in the US.
Now more
And
big
we
info
have
coming
some
in.
Highway signs. Downtown Urbana, Highway 45 intersecting with the 150. Don't really know these town names. Mahomet, Champaign.
Nonetheless, now it's all about trying to line up the roads. They're both in and around Illinois, hovering around there. Mada moving further towards the east. They're just scanning right now. This is full-on road scanning.
Trying to find the 45 or the 150. I assume the 45 will show up before the 150.
Yeah.
Because it's a 2-digit one, but...
Scanning roads, trying to find them exactly, and someone did it. That's Mada. Sat on point.
Champaign
Again, I mean,
is
both
huge.
close or somewhat, but 200 plus kilometers off. Actually, as a matter of fact, I thought it said 20 kilometers off. That's my mistake. I know off by such an extent. But Mada now looking to potentially flawless this one.
Yep. And we are in Hungary. Again, we off the bat have a road number, which is definitely findable in Hungary. You could go for the scan. We have the 85. We also have a couple more town names. I would make those. Yeah, Mada is doing those extra steps to get more information.
Yep.
However, Arno is just blindly...
That's
I mean, he has some town names there as well.
Mada knows that he needs minimal damage to come out victorious here.
Yep.
Or minimal distance, I should say, to the target. So if we can get just 10 kilometers closer, that could potentially cost a lot on the side of Anu with how these multipliers are stacking. Anu, though, this time around, had all the info he needed to get the luck in early. And that's 1,000 damage done to Mada.
Definitely. He did spend a little bit more time on just scanning the road number, whereas Mada was looking for a little bit more information, because you never know. Maybe it's saying a big town name at the other exit of the roundabout. But in this case, it was better to just scan for it and get it quick.
Yeah. By the way, chat, you probably all know at this point, but I can tell you that Lindley did win over Karania 2-1. We were waiting for the official confirm from the admin team, and I got it 7 minutes ago. I just didn't read my message. So to all the Lindley fans out there that were sat there frustrated alongside him that the game didn't work the way that they wanted it to, Lindley did beat Karania. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna GG in Italy? No, he is not. Anu again. Able to come out on top. He had already said GG earlier. I think Anu was expecting to lose that one as soon as he saw the country. But that's why you commit. That's why you keep playing for rounds like these.
It's definitely striking back with those last 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got to any information there. It was on Anu's screen always hard to keep up with what both of them see. But now they definitely have the both signs they are looking at. And they will both work with that. Does it say Kitui on it? I'm not sure.
Can't tell.
They both are around it.
Yep. Minimal damage. We know what that means. Stacking up those multipliers. And you can see the frustration on Mada's face. Makes perfect sense. He knows it's so little that's needed for him to just get this over with. But the more we're stacking those multipliers, the more chances we're giving Anu to claw back into it. Mada just wants this done with.
Okay, and yeah, I mean, on a moving game, you may not be that afraid of the high multis, because usually the players will end up in somewhat the same region, but still, of course, a big factor. And if we spawn somewhere where you don't have any information, it can still be scary for Mada, but for now it's still looking good. We are in, seems like the UK.
Mada hopping into Wales.
Yeah, we have double language on the signs, so it's combined with Welsh on the sign. A lot of information, maybe a bit too much information. You don't really know what to work with.
Exactly. Which sign do I go for? Which highway do I look for? There's like 20 to pick from. In the end, you end up not picking any because the timer is running out. Let's see if Mada gets it. The last second readjustments gets him closer. But is the 40 kilometers going to be enough to do 500 damage? Yes, exactly. It will be. Just that. Mada It got scary for a bit. Arno was clawing back, but he will take the moving game.
Yeah, Arno did indeed not make it that easy in the end for Mada, even though it looked like it was dominant for Mada first. He didn't make it that easy.
Scary stuff,
now,
scary stuff.
This time, just being a little bit closer, finally we didn't hype it up for no reason. It was indeed enough damage for Mada to secure the first win in this match. But we know it's a best of 3.
Yeah.
We go over to no move, starting off. A location like this, we have a lot of eucalyptus trees, I think. Yeah, maybe. Yep, looks like it. So yeah, Australia does make sense, especially with the sun being towards the north, which will tell us that we are in the southern hemisphere.
I don't know if it's just my brain remembering things in a wonky way, but I feel like a lot of the rounds, if not almost all, of the rounds that we've had in Australia are always in and around Adelaide. Like, to some extent, it's rare that we go northwest. Obviously, there's less coverage there. Ooh, Arno is looking to go New Zealand. Hold that thought for a second.
Okay. It didn't. I mean, I would be surprised if this is New Zealand.
Let's see.
That vibe.
Zooming out again. Arno, you have 5 seconds to work with. Mada can't make up his mind either. Now he's going to log in to try and commit to it. Arno stays in New Zealand. And it's going to be Tasmania.
Does make sense, yep. Always difficult to tell between Victoria and Tasmania, for me at least. But seems like Mada was also struggling to get the right vibe there, but he got the right country. Sometimes that is enough. That's good points. In the US, we have those southern pines. Should be more towards the south. Especially with those reflectors, which are also more of a southern thing. Let's say something like Georgia here or Alabama. In that stretch, something like that.
Well, seems like Mada agrees with you as he's pretty much hedging those 2 states right now. We'll see if he gets anything to give him more info now. Jumping up towards South Carolina.
I don't know if you get those reflectors in South Carolina. Maybe you do. I am not 100% sure. I mean, based on the looks, it can work, definitely.
Very well could. Now 10 seconds left to work with. Again, both taking their dear time here. No one's trying to get those guesses in early. Mada going further north by the second. Arno going further west than it was. In fact, in South Carolina. Nice good guess on the side of Mada, who once again swings big. 2 rounds in and 4,300 damage done to Arno.
Yeah, very, very strong guess from Mada there. The southern stretch is pretty long. But going all the way to the east of South Carolina and being right is impressive. So we move over to this round, and these bollards are Quebec specific. So we should be somewhere in Quebec. With how mountainous it is, we are probably more, on that eastern side. Either towards New Brunswick.
Arno's running up the coastline. Going towards the north. Mada stayed down towards the south.
Smaller river.
And this down there. Mada closer, but hand thrown in the air. Not sure if he wasn't quite satisfied with his own guess there, what it was, but I mean, had the right idea of the road leading south, just one highway over.
Ho ho ho!
What are you thinking? Talk to me,
Love that.
That sound, what does it mean?
It's turkey. That's the sound you can hear me say.
That's the turkey sound whenever it just goes ho ho ho.
You see that mountain ridge to the northwest. So I thought it could be the ridge west in Mardin that we are looking at.
Okay.
Which is southeastern Turkey on the Syria border. Mada's right on it. The ridge is west. Oh, okay. He does. Okay, he knows the ridge. E5 good.
Does he have it lined up?
Is my prediction.
Let's see if it does. It's just on the south side. Great guess from Mada representing AC Milan, and that's going to be enough to get him a 2-0 victory. Flawless at that. Great game here from Mada. Solid from start to finish. Arno really had no chance of turning this one around.
I am proud of Mada. I am proud. Him recognizing the Mardin Ridge, which isn't the easiest ridge to recognize, especially from that distance. You just barely saw it.